Good morning guys, how are you? I hope you are doing really well. Welcome back to another vlog. Super early in the morning. I just need to go downstairs and switch with Rich, who needs to get ready. Today is the day he goes into the office. So I'm gonna get the kids sorted, breakfast, get them dressed, take them to their various places, and then you can come and spend the day in town with me. I've got a meeting, I've got a couple of meetings this morning, and then it's sort my life out afternoon in terms of getting all of this sorted out. I think I'm getting my eyebrows done, my hair done, and my nails done. Ideally I would do these things on a weekend, but I have the flexibility to do it during the week, which means I get to spend more time with my family on the weekend, so I'm very lucky. But I will be working on my phone whilst doing all those things. Apart from eyebrows, can't really do that. So yeah, I haven't been into town for a while, so let's go. Okay, meeting went really well. I'm talking quietly because I'm in the changing room in Mango, but I just quickly popped in, try and get some bits for my holiday. This looked really nice, let's see. I'm just gonna get the top. Tried on the matching trousers, but they were too tight. Just gonna quickly pop into H&M Home to try and buy a birthday present for a friend. This is so nice, I love that. And these little plates as well, so nice. I've been kind of growing them because I went somewhere and they went a little bit too thin. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think that's good. Thank you. Blink Brow Bar concession in Liberty is the best concession in my opinion. If you can't make it to a Blink salon, that's the best concession. They're so good. I'm growing out my brows and she totally got it and she left enough there. Whereas the last place made it a bit thin. Just popped into M&S because I need to buy some pants for Rudy because we are potty training him this weekend. Wish us luck. Hell. And I just picked up a couple of things to try on. I think the most amazing thing that's come from doing the colour consultation is I can walk around like a big shopping place, like a big shop like M&S, and just really easily and quickly scan the things I know are going to suit me. Lime green caftan, bold print, it's just made it so much easier to shop. Okay, I'm home. I don't know why I found it so tricky to film in town today. Just kind of wasn't feeling it and felt really aware of, I don't know, sometimes I just feel like when I'm going from one thing to the other, it's hard to actually create like interesting, engaging content. So I kind of gave up on that halfway. Got my hair coloured, all my greys are gone, and just got it like toned. Feels great. Claire is very good at colour matching my roots. I've just taken off my cardigan. This top wasn't really meant to be seen by itself. I'm just so hot. I thought I'd quickly show you what I picked up. I actually went to Oliver Bonus to buy a birthday present, so let me just put that to the side. I don't know what I actually managed to show and what I didn't, because I feel like I was being really weird and quiet on camera, but I did show this Mango vest top. It came with matching trousers, but I just found the trousers were way too like tight on my legs. I just can't see a scenario in which I'd feel comfortable wearing them. But I thought the vest top would come in really handy, like with linen trousers or jeans, or I don't really know. I just think that's a really nice colour on me. From M&S, I got this. Like this, I don't think there's colours in my colour palette, but because it's a bright colour, I know it will kind of suit me. Anyway, I just thought that would be really nice over a swimming costume, just very loose and airy. I literally just posted on my stories saying that feel like summer holiday dressing is really tricky these days. Like I have a box where I keep clothes for summer holidays, and that for me is like its own category in itself. Like clothes you wear when you're on a hot summer holiday that you don't really wear any other time really. I have like a box of stuff. And when I went into that box last week, it was just full of like all these like oversized caftans and kind of old gross linen-y type shirts that had like sun cream stains all over them, and I had so many years of either being pregnant or postpartum, and all the clothes just were a bit like not very me anymore, and I don't feel like excited to wear them. And then I had this whole thing of like, what do we even wear to the beach and the pool anymore? Like us millennials, us mums of young kids but not newborns, like I want to feel good and I want to wear clothes I enjoy wearing, but equally sometimes I look at my Instagram and the things people are wearing to the pool and the beach, I just think like, one, aren't you hot? And two, isn't that uncomfortable? Like, I don't want to look like I'm dressed up, because the reality is most of these clothes will get sun cream on them. You will be, you know, when you're like in your soaking wet swimming costume and then you have lunch and you've got to put on your clothes and they kind of get a bit wet. Like, I need them to be practical, but I want to feel like me and not just wear these like big oversized caftans that just don't feel like me anymore, even though I just showed you kind of a caftan. But I've been thinking about what clothes feel like me, that I can kind of make this small collection of clothes that I can wear every year on my summer holiday and kind of look forward to wearing. So I'm on a mission. I will report back. I think I have an idea. I've been trying to collect images and ideas. I saw this skirt in M&S, which I thought was so nice. I like it because the contrast of the spots, I feel like a bit of like a print, suits me. It's kind of a slinky material, and then it's got a little bit of lace at the bottom. I just thought that would look really nice with like, it actually looked really nice with that red cardigan that I was wearing today. So those are the two things I got on M&S. I got Rudy some big boy pants. I got a load of kids stuff actually. I need to try them on them. They're not gonna let me do that. But I got Rudy some little swimming shorts. Swimming shorts, M&S is like 3 for 2, like all the time. I need to get him tops, like with arms. This one actually comes with a little top and bottoms. And then I just got him a little t-shirt. I got grey, little swimming costume. Was that it? Oh, and like another t-shirt. M&S Kids is really good, I always forget. Okay, I'm gonna do some work, have a snack, pick up Rudy, go to choir. I'll vlog again on another day because I feel like today has been a weird vlog. Also, I didn't manage to get my nails done. They were fully booked, so I'm just gonna have to like deal with this like grown out, awful long nails. Good morning, guys. It's like almost a week later. We survived potty training weekend. Oof, it actually really wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, and I have many learnings that I can share with you. I'm aware that only a small selection of you guys actually have kids or nieces or nephews or any young kids that you kind of help to take care of, but I'll share a little bit anyway for those who are interested, because I do think like second time round, second kids, everything's so much easier because you've done it before. My mum used to always say you should have your second kid first, and I totally know what she means. Rudy was a champ. I'm super proud of him. He totally got it. So Rudy is 2.5, which is maybe quite young. I think it just like totally depends on the kid and when it's good for you as well. We kind of thought we want to do it before our summer holidays so we don't have to take loads of nappies away with us. But I was very much prepared to stop and start again another time if he just like wasn't getting it, because that can happen, and it happens to a lot of kids where you start and they're just not quite getting it. And I think instead of just like really trying to push through that, just stop, try again in 6 months time, because it's quite likely that when they're just that little bit older, they'll find it so much easier. So I thought if he just doesn't seem to be getting it, we're not going to put the pressure on, we'll do it again later. But I could tell straight away that he got it, and that's because he was kind of going, oh, I need a wee, or like doing a little bit of wee and then managing to hold it and go to the potty, and that for me is just like a clear sign that he is ready. So I'm not gonna, that's too bright. I'm not gonna go into like all the details of how we do it because that's so boring and everyone's different and I don't know. But let me give you a few little tips on things that I find helpful. And I think they apply to whatever technique you're using. We didn't use any sort of books or anything. I don't know, maybe we read up with some stuff with Gray, but I think this time around we just used what we already know and just kind of went with what is right for our kid. So rule number 1 that we went by was just to like not put too much pressure on. Either way, no like huge big reactions, whether it's a good big reaction or a bad big reaction. I think with Gray we just were a bit too intense and it ended up making her feel quite like pressured, and she'd end up like holding in her poo, and it all just became a bit too much of a big deal. So this time round we were just like, let's just take it down a notch, okay? If he does a poo or a wee in the potty, that's a yay, and we are rewarding him and stuff. But it's not this like huge reaction, which to a kid can be quite scary. And then the same the other way around. If there's an accident, it's quite easy to just be like, oh dear, accident, oh quick, Rich, like. And that's quite scary and intense. So it's just again like, oh dear, never mind, let's go sit on the potty. Like everything was just chill. And I think that's really, really helped. We like went out to soft play in the morning. He wore a nappy, and then I thought I'll start Friday afternoon. So we came back and it was just like, it wasn't this like, oh, we woke up one morning and today's potty training day and like everything's really super intense and pressured. That was our main thing, and I think that really helped. Another thing is, oh, I really want to go get this book so I can show you. 1 minute, let me come back. There's a lot of back and forth to the potty, and sometimes I think kids can kind of not be patient enough to like sit and let their wee or poo come out. So he'll be like, I need a wee, and he'll sit down and he'll go, finished, and stand up. And although we don't want to like pressure him to stay sitting on the potty for too long, if we really know there is a wee coming and he just has to wait a little bit and kind of relax, there are a couple of things that we like to do that work a treat. First of all, a book, but specifically this book our friend recommended when we were potty training Gray, or when actually she was having kind of issues and she was a little bit older and wanted her to sit on the toilet for longer and be a little bit more patient. It's called You Choose. I think I've mentioned it before, but essentially it's not a book that you would like quickly read, because you basically make your own story up. It will say things like, which character do you want to be? Or like this one's, can you imagine being big? And it's got all these like scenarios where there's like a giant and he's bigger than a plane, and it allows you to kind of talk and sit and go, which one do you want to be? Which one do I want to be? Like, what would you do if you could have a bath and a swimming pool? And you can make up hundreds of your own little different little mini stories. So that's really good. And then with Rudy, we also have this little Paw Patrol magnet book, which is quite good. Oh, they've all just fallen out. They've got magnets at the bottom and you can like make up your own little story. And I just think that's quite good for kind of keeping them sitting for a little bit longer. Final thing is, it's quite a strange sensation for a kid to poo and to know how to kind of relax and just let that happen. And it's quite common for them to like hold it in. Something we found super helpful to just help them relax and know how to relax, because you can't just say like relax, like that's not gonna work, is blowing. So whether that's blowing with a straw into a cup of water, blowing bubbles, with the action of blowing automatically relaxes and loosens you. So we would either like blow with straw into a cup, or get them to play this game where they have to try and blow us away. So like with Grace, she used to sit on the toilet and I'd be like, try and blow me away, and she'd go, and then I'd be like, whoa, and she'd laugh. And it was this like game that went on for ages where she would keep blowing, and she didn't really know what she was doing. She thought we were just playing a funny game where she was trying to blow me over, but I knew that actually this is really going to help her do her poo. So we haven't really had to do that much yet with Rudy, but we had those ready just in case. So anyway, those are kind of maybe 3 tips that you haven't heard. I don't know. I'm not going to start giving you tips on like which potties to buy and stuff, because I just think there's so much of that and it's all a bit overwhelming, and just you do you. But anyway, he's done really well, and yeah, we're driving to Suffolk next weekend, so I need to think about what to do with that, because I think we've got like a little portable potty for when we're out and about, and he's pretty good at telling us when he needs to go. But if he falls asleep in the car, I'm not entirely sure if he will be able to hold it. Got a little cover for the car seat, but I don't really want to put him back in a nappy for the car journey. I'm just quite, my strategy is to kind of not go back to the nappy at all, because I think that's a bit confusing for them. If they know that the option is there, they're gonna they could easily get to the point where they start wanting to put on a nappy to do a poo, and then it gets a bit tricky and it's quite hard to get them off that. So my strategy is like, once the nappies are gone, they're not coming back. But we're not doing nighttime training straight away. With Gray, we did it pretty soon, but that was more led by her, because she didn't really want to put a nappy on once she had learned how to not wear one. We had to take her to the toilet at like 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. for a couple of weeks. We would just go in and take her to the toilet. But then after that, she kind of would just call for us if she needed a wee. With Rudy, we were gonna just like not deal with nighttime yet. I think often with boys, it takes a little bit longer anyway. Often it's like a hormone thing. So we were like, let's just not even deal with nighttime yet. I personally would have just put him in a normal nappy that night, like his normal nappies. I just didn't see any need to change the nappies. But we got to bedtime, we got to bath and bed, and Rich was like, look Rudy, I ordered you Spider-Man bedtime nappies. I was literally like, are you joking? I did potty training on my own on Friday. I was like, all the hard work, he's done so well. He's done 3 wees in the potty and 1 poo in the potty. And you've just made nappies the most exciting thing that could ever be. You've bought Spider-Man nappies. And Rich was like, I just thought that maybe he needed like different nighttime ones. And I was like, I am going to kill you. I literally thought I was going to kill him, but luckily once me and Rich like had a little quick team meeting, he was like, okay, I will make it clear to him that these are just for nighttime, and he needs to tell us if he needs a wee or a poo, and we'll pull the nappy down just like their pants. And I was like, you better, because if you're going to reverse all the hard work that I've just done all day by coming in with Spider-Man nappies, for God's sakes, that was a low point this weekend. But yeah, I can't even remember how I got into that. I'm slightly worried about him falling asleep in the car and wetting himself, but we will see. It's a journey, but the first 3 days went really well. It's a shame it was pouring with rain and it was freezing, because the whole point of doing it in the summer was that he could like run around naked and be in the garden, and it was so cold and so rainy, so we've all just been like cooped up inside all weekend, which is a bit of a disaster. I'm gonna make myself some brunch in a moment. I think I'm gonna make myself like a Korean omelette. So I found a recipe online, and then I've actually got someone coming over to do my nails from Biosculpture. I'm so excited. I didn't manage to get them done last week. I swear, I know this video is all about me getting like beauty treatments, but they're 2 random days that are a week apart. It's just a coincidence. But they're coming to my house, which is amazing. I did pick off my nail polish, which is terrible. I shouldn't have done it. And I cut my nails down because they were just getting so long I couldn't bear it anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna have my nails done. Biosculpture, which is just the best. I love Biosculpture because it's just such good quality. For like when someone else is doing your nails, Biosculpture, you have to be trained to use the Biosculpture product. Do you know whether to go for like a bright colour or a nudie colour? Can't quite decide. Might go fun. Why not? Okay, let's go make some food. Okay, I'm gonna use my favorite little chopping machine for this. Okay, the idea is some kind of like Korean omelette, but I mean, I've got this recipe from TikTok, so I can't guarantee it's authentic, but I'm gonna chop up some onions, carrots, spring onions, and I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper in just to add a bit more veg there. Mix that with egg, and then just like fry it like an omelette, fold it up, and then I'm gonna make like a really yummy dipping sauce to dip in. Maybe I'll have some avocado on the side. Okay, that is so good. I've just done soy sauce, rice vinegar, crispy chili oil, garlic, and a little bit of spring onion. Oh, a tiny bit of sesame oil as well. And then I've chopped up my carrot, pepper, onions. I'll mix that with the egg and spring onions. This is all looking very good. First learning is I put way too much veg quantity versus egg, like way too much. But I'm hoping they still cook, and like worst case, I get more veg in my meal than I planned. But as long as they cook through, it should be okay. But next time I'll definitely put less veg in it. Literally the most failed omelette ever. It was way too heavy to fold, so I've just had to like break it up. But I'm still gonna eat it because it would be a waste of ingredients otherwise. It smells good. I've got my little dipping sauce, put some avocado on the side. It just doesn't look as neat and tidy. I was gonna fold it, cut it up, you know. Let's see how it tastes. Okay. Avocados are very good, perfectly ripe. Let's try a little bit of this. Should we call it a deconstructed omelette? I feel like people call things deconstructed when it just goes wrong and looks like a mess. Tastes delicious. Next time I'll just do less veg, roll it up. Tastes really good. Okay, I've got about 15 minutes to eat this till I get my nails done. Okay, guys, having my nails done, just got them tidied up, and I can't decide what colour to go for. Either gonna go for something fun, like a blue. These are quite similar. What are these? Duke and Boogie Blues. But one's like, that one looks slightly more purpley. This one looks a little bit more purpley. This one looks more like a cobalt blue. But then I also can't decide whether to go for like a nude, which is the total opposite. I don't know. Oh, it's like a kind of inky blue. That one. That one, definitely. Yeah. Which one was that? Duke? No, Boogie oh, the other one. I just realised there are some new shades, so we're going to quickly try the blue and the green from there and see if I like either of those. Oh, that's nice as well. I just love all the blues. I don't know why I love a blue nail polish. It's literally the opposite of a natural nail colour. We went for one of the new shades, Lisboa. It's a really nice, kind of like a sky blue. It's actually making my hands look really tanned. So definitely a nice colour for me. It's quite fun. It feels like very old school me. I used to wear blue nail polish all the time in my 20s. All right, guys, let me show you near the light. Such a nice colour. Really nice and bright and summery and fun. Maybe next time I'll go for a nude, but for now I'm enjoying the brighter, fun colours. Okay, nails done. Oh, look how fun and bright they are. They kind of give that like Tipex nail vibe, but in a better way. That was so good. I just really like Biosculpture for like a professional manicure. They like paint it on and it feels really like nice on your nails, and the way they remove it, it just doesn't feel damaging like, you know, how some gel manicures do. I feel like I've got a really good setup now. I've got my manicurist for when I want to do my gel nails at home, and then Biosculpture. I will always try and pick Biosculpture. Obviously I was very lucky today, someone came to my house to do it, but Dry By I think do Biosculpture. Ruby app offer Biosculpture. You can like pick, so I will always try and go for Biosculpture when I'm getting my nails professionally done, because they just feel so good. Right, I'm going to squeeze in a little bit of work before I go and get Gray from school, but I also think I'm going to finish this vlog here because I need to start a new vlog tomorrow, because I'm working with a brand and filming a video for them. So there'll be another vlog in your subscription box next week. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch up with you again next week. Bye.